Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Hello, hello.
Hello, ladies. How are you guys?
Doing great tonight, actually. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Ellie Mae, you on?
I am here. I'm on time tonight. Can you believe it?
Me too.
He's here.
Well, it helps when I, read things correctly and
Hello,
actually
Tony.
understand what's going on.
Let me see. Where am I going here?
How is everybody out there tonight? Hi, Be My Guest. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Annette. Hi, Diane. All right.
Chat. Hi, chat.
Hi, bye, gone.
Why is that so hard for you?
I have to separate it out, and I have to think Gone with the Wind, and I can't put it together with bye, or it just does not come out right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Hi.
I don't know what is up with that. My brain and my mouth sometimes don't connect well.
Oh.
Hey, Tanette.
I heard something was going on with YouTube today. So see, people were gonna have problems.
I did notice some of the things I tried to watch. I got the spinning circle of death, and then it would just tell me there's a problem, and I don't know what it's. I didn't read the rest. I think I could report it or something along those lines. But
How are you doing, Funky? Funky, did you leave us already?
man,
Yeah,
just
I had to make sure my settings was right because the crash earlier. That's why it's in vertical because YouTube crashed, and I had to make sure everything was right because mine was echoing really loud, so I had to fix it.
so YouTube itself had a crash.
Yeah, everyone was down.
That explains why I kept getting the spinning circle of death. Hey, Fernanda. Hey, Mr. Funny VR.
Thank you, Mr. Funny. Thank you, Mr.
All right, I'm gonna go outside before my little one starts yakking at me because it's getting to be that time where she thinks she should have TREATS's constant.
Oh. Yeah, mine just started staring at me right now. You have everything in the world, girlfriend. You don't need nothing from me right now.
They think they do.
I know. Is everything okay now, Funky?
Yeah. What did y'all well, I seen Walking said something about how I titled it.
Yeah, I was like, who thinks this could go wrong? I'm like, why? I wanted to just talk about Halloween and everybody's plans and plans for Thanksgiving.
I know. I had to laugh when I saw the title too. I was like, man, this sure doesn't sound like what we said, but okay.
I know,
How is
it's
this
just
going to
something
go
thing.
wrong?
Okay, I did foresee this. I did foresee the only way. I don't think it could go wrong, but the only way there'll be like a tiny bit of clash is the people that don't celebrate, and that's okay that they don't celebrate. I just don't, want to argue over it. You know what I mean? That's okay. There's some people that don't celebrate, and that's, their prerogative.
Well, I mean, right, there's people that doesn't celebrate Christmas. Does that mean we can't talk about what we're doing for Christmas? I
No,
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
that's right.
It shouldn't go wrong.
No,
Nah,
no, I don't think that's what he meant.
nah. It was more of like a laughing matter, because
Yeah,
usually we're set on something to talk about. So I'm always joking.
yeah. I know. I was just joking too. Mia, not now. I just started right now. Yeah, she's staring at me with the mad look.
Uh oh, did you feed her dinner?
She has dinner, she has treats, she has water, and she already went outside a while ago. She just likes to sit out on the floor mat out there and stare at everybody.
Right,
Stare out to things. So yeah, she's
chase
all
a
right.
few bugs around.
Oh, she's probably mad because I closed the door to the hallway. She can't get in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. You can't close the door.
Yeah, she gets upset about closed doors.
No, we can't have that.
No. But so anyways, a while back we were talking about what we were going to do for Halloween, and then we stopped talking and it's almost close. Like I got some decorations up, but did you guys do anything? Did you guys decorate or plan on dressing up or going to any parties or anything like that?
Um, well, no decorations yet. Here, costume ideas are in full effect, though, for sure, and probably just a normal trick or treat. I don't
And
know.
do you guys dress as a family? Like, the family duo or whatever you call it. You know how they all dress like say superheroes and you're like a whole family?
No.
No,
Every,
everybody's individual.
everyone does their own thing, but me and Miss Funky, we just go as us. I might wear a jersey. She wears what she wears because, like, baby, it depends on like baby Funky, like, because he's a live wire, so he's everywhere. So it's like more of focusing on him where he's running off to, trying to control him, or if he gets scared. So it's
Oh yeah.
So sweatpants and tennis shoes is what I'm hearing you need, or depending on the weather, maybe shorts and tennies. I don't
yeah, yeah. It's usually cold a little. Well, last year was really cold, um, so it didn't really work out too well, But we stayed warm. The kids still dressed in their uniforms. They got pretty hot inside their uniforms. So
It
So
does get dark
what are your
sometimes.
kids going as this year? Have they made a final decision?
uh, I think my daughters are like going to be the Cookie Monster. My oldest is going to be like a Cookie Monster. What is other going to be?
She's gonna be like a troll.
She's my youngest daughter. She's going to be like a troll. Like
Aw, that's cool.
she's going to paint her whole body or whatever. And Baby Funky, he's probably going to be like Among Us, like a character.
A character like of
Yeah,
a
On
cartoon
on a
yeah.
game
It's
or
like a animated show, or it's either that or Lightning McQueen, the race car movie.
Aw, I love Lightning McQueen. I like Mater. Mater's my favorite.
So,
something?
yeah, there he goes.
Oh my god.
That's what we deal with on the games.
He's a live wire, like you said.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Aw, that's good. Bygone says, do y'all dress up for your fur babies? Aw, for Halloween. It's so what do they wear? My daughter just sent me pictures of her both fur babies that she dressed up.
Um,
I want to. I used to dress my dog when she was here, but my cat, not so much. Maybe this year I'll try.
Yeah, cats don't tend to tolerate costumes very well. Now, I used to dress up my little dog when I was in a subdivision that I got trick or treaters, and the little girls all thought that was the coolest thing ever because and she had a little cute little witch costume.
Oh.
Annette Gabriel says, I haven't done anything for Halloween since I was school age.
Oh. I love to dress up. My kids love to dress up still. If anything, we just do it for pictures, and or if we go anywhere. Family's house, usually if they have like a little gathering or something, we all dress in costume.
Diane Frank said, I decorated my bar area. No kids come here trick-or-treating. Yeah, I miss not having kids come by to decorate for. I did decorate some last year outside, but I didn't this year, and I probably won't because I feel like nobody sees it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When I had my dog, I had her for a lot of years, so she's had a lot of costumes throughout the years. And one year, actually a few years, because I'm a 49er fan, I dressed her up as a 49er cheerleader. It was so cute. She had a 49er dress and everything, bows and everything.
Aw.
Yeah, she liked it less than my daughter's cats, because my daughter's cats, they love the costumes. They just lay down like normal and walk around eating, like normal. It doesn't even bother them. But
I only attempted a cat once, and yeah, they were just not gonna have it. So
yeah, they kind of stay stuck, huh?
yeah, I just wasn't trying it again. Hey, Jesus freak. Hello, Granny's off her
Granny's off her
meds.
meds. Well, hello.
Granny, you ought to come join us up here and talk to us if you're off your meds. That could be fun.
You'd like to see that one.
Oh my God.
That's a good one.
I'll probably like live stream.
You guys trick-or-treating?
Yeah, I'll probably do it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Especially for all of us who don't ever get to see trick-or-treaters. That'd be a lot of fun.
Hello, Alma. Funky, have you ever been or taken your kids to trunk or treat?
Yeah, we have.
They have games and all that stuff. They get a lot of candy in those places.
Yeah. Usually they have like a small little like circus type fair thing here.
Yeah, like carnival.
And then the school will have something, and then like our community, like I said before, they do it like really, really big and have like hot dogs and
oh wow,
food, burgers, Halloween candy, Halloween made themed foods and edibles and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. Yum. Do they sell it or they give it out?
It's free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's free.
That's nice.
But like the carnival type thing is you get in free, you just have to pay for the rides, and the rides are like one ticket to ride the rides, and they're like what, $1, $2? Yeah, they're like 50 cents a ticket.
Oh, nice.
And the rides are really like fair rides, like they have one big Ferris wheel, the spinner thing.
Oh wow, that's big.
Yeah, they really have like basically like if a small town has like a
carnival.
Yeah, like actual fair rides, they're in the little carnival. It's like the size of a basketball arena or something like that, like a stadium.
Wow, that's huge.
It's a little maze, and yeah, it's nice.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it is.
We haven't had anything. Well, not that I know of. I can't say we haven't had anything, but I haven't been to anything that big before. Usually I've gone with the church doing trunk or treat, and we decorate, our trunks and pass out candy. I usually like to be the person that passes out something like better than candy, like not better, but healthier. So I'll make like popcorn balls with M&Ms or something, or make a trail mix, or pass out apples, fruit, stuff like that. So
Oh, Tanette Wilson says she's doing good. She held her recliner down today. It was trying to run away on her. We we know the feeling. It was a day for holding down recliners.
yeah, I was holding down my bed for a few hours.
It was definitely a
I
nappy
don't have a
day here.
recliner, or else I would.
Ooh, Jesus Freak cooked all day. Made corned beef brisket. Ooh, cabbage and taters. Oh, that sounds yummy.
I know. I'm looking at Diane Frank. She made a homemade pot of chicken soup. Yum.
All right, y'all making me
It
hungry.
is. It is like soup time. That's what I would
Chili.
do.
I'm a
Yeah.
chili person. I love chili.
Mm.
I can eat chili year round. It doesn't have to be this time of year. Hello, Rhonda.
She said, "Walking with faith."
Hey, Rhonda. Walking with kids. So, do any of you guys dress up just for the heck of it? Like, or do you dress up to pass out candy? Those that do pass out candy in the chat?
So years ago, a friend of mine used to have a Halloween party, an adult Halloween party every year with themes, and that was always a lot of fun. And so back then, I would dress up. I dress up if I have a reason to, and if I can think of something good I want to dress up as. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah. One time I dressed up as a witch, a scary witch, like painted my face and everything when my kids were little. And my daughter was so afraid of me because she didn't recognize who I was. I had to tell her it's me, it's Mama, it's me. She didn't want to come to me or anything. She was so afraid. And she was looking for me. She went looking for me. Like, she really didn't know who I was.
wanted you to save her from whoever that crazy
Yes.
witch was.
Yep.
Oh.
Has to take care of the children. She's always tired. Oh.
My
Is that
husband my husband did decorate some on the inside. He has this tendency. He likes to put things up hoping that it will scare me, and I just ignore it, and then like 2 weeks later he'll go, "Did you see that face I put on the mirror in the bathroom?" I'm like, yeah." I mean,
Did you see it? How can I
yeah,
not? Huh?
yeah. I've kind of learned that, to
Watch
ignore
out.
just ignore his shenanigans.
But I bet you walk around the corner being eyes wide open.
Oh, not really, because
No?
when we first met, he was on a mission for both my daughter and I to scare us and make us jump. So we're just not very jumpy people, It
Yeah.
now, if something out of total darkness just, jumped out in front of you that you don't even,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, I might jump a little then, but it's not it's not very exciting even then. And my daughter's the same way. We just don't have much of a that reflex, I guess. Probably
Mm,
comes with, watching scary movies, and all all our lives. So
yeah. I haven't watched any scary movies yet. Rhonda says she takes her grandchildren out and they love it. That's nice. I wish I was close to my grandkids, but they live down in Fresno. We hosted the Halloween parties for years, kept a lot of family and friends safe. We live in a cemetery, so it was always a blast. Wow, Tonette.
you actually live in a cemetery?
Whoa, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
My kids would love that too.
But I mean, it definitely
This
would
would be
be fun
old,
on
old
Halloween.
cemetery. What was that?
I said cemetery would definitely be fun for Halloween.
Yeah. Wow. She needs to elaborate on that cemetery.
Yeah, I would love to be in a cemetery
Oh, yeah.
late at night, get a few vlogs in.
Yeah. Oh, what I said earlier is that I haven't dressed up since I was in grade school, but I have decorated. Oh, that's Annette Gabriel.
Oh dang, Canette doesn't do the parties in the graveyard anymore. Because we were all about to come to Net. Come on.
But does she still live there?
Yeah, do you still live in a graveyard or a cemetery? Either, I guess the same thing.
Yeah. She says I do. I'm not sure if that was the same.
Oh, I think the I do was before we asked that question.
Yeah.
Diane says she'll be running away.
We're all saying that would be cool. We'd be going over there. She's running away. Annette says I also went to where they had costume contests, people and pets. Aw, yes, I love the pet costume contest.
Oh, Canette still lives there. She's lived there 43 years.
Wow. Now, are you a keeper there?
Yeah, we could just get a party bus and all go out there and.
For real.
Right.
Those look fun.
That's what I'm thinking. We have an area near where I grew up that has a really old cemetery in it, and but you can't get to it except for like hiking through woods, and but somehow it's kept well. I guess there's a way for the maintenance people. There's it's in like a park type area. Um and there is like a maintenance road going back there. I don't know where that ever comes out at. We've never gotten walked down that far, but that was a fascinating cemetery, and it's supposed to be haunted. And it had a lot of really old gravestones, and a lot of it was interesting because a lot of the names in it were very familiar names to the area, like high schools that were named after them, and like the high school I went to,
Oh,
they
wow.
were in there, and other names that you recognized from things in the area being named after them. It was very fascinating.
That's cool. Annette Gabriel says Concordia Cemetery here in El Paso is supposedly very haunted. Whew. It's been featured on documentaries and shows about the paranormal. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Bob Apples.
That's scary.
Bob Apple says, I bet Timmy Whitaker would have a lots of fun trick or treating. Oh my goodness, I bet you he would have a blast.
Bob Apples. Is that your name, Bob Apples? I thought it was going to be more of a theme because I remember one of the trunk or treats they had bobbing for apples, and I vowed to never ever let my kids do that because it was disgusting.
Right. Can you imagine all the snot and
Yes,
spit and
and all their
whatnot? Oh, yeah.
makeup would come off in the water, and it looks so slimy and nasty.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, it's not worth it. That was gross.
Tanette says this one is surrounded by big orchards, so hay rides were a lot of fun.
Oh, and she says
So,
recently semi-retired, so we could come on out.
oh,
Party bus, get it together, Funky.
Party bus. And I think we're all like in the same region, except I think Pamela, Diane. I think they're more on the East Coast.
Mm.
That'd be like 48 hours.
Oh my God.
We could manage though.
We'll do a Zoom.
Yeah, because I love driving.
I do
I
too.
like driving too.
Funky does. Funky baby Funky does too.
Yeah,
Driving in his games.
And I like stopping at just random things you see along the way that look like they might be entertaining.
Yeah. Bygone says we have a place for a meet and greet.
Yep, the cemetery. Ooh.
That'd be cool.
Oh, Tanette says she's West Coast. Well, I'd still come. I've never been to the West Coast, so I'm
Yeah,
good
I'm
with
West Coast.
And
This
that
one is
says,
surrounded by big orchards, so hay rides were a lot of fun. Somebody just read that, huh? That's so cool, though. I love hay rides.
I have mixed feelings on hay rides. I haven't been on one in quite some time, but especially when I was younger, I was very allergic to hay.
Oh,
So it was not necessary. The next day would always be not fun, but
oh gosh. I know. I think my son was telling me that last year, him and his girlfriend went to some Halloween thing where they were on a hayride through the whole thing where it was haunted, like it was like a haunted maze or something like that, and you go through the maze on a hayride and you see everything on the hayride from the hayride.
yeah, one of the places that does a haunted house, we'll say, call it, near, well, it's not near here, but sort of near where I grew up. They had multiple buildings and sections to it, and one of them was a haunted hayride that you went through.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Hi, Pamela Maltese. How are you doing?
We have another troll. They're steady coming here harassing Diane.
Really? How do we get rid of them? Who are they?
I'm not
Purple.
even seeing this person.
Purple People Eater is the same person as Teddy Bear. They just changed their name because it's the
You didn't
same
tell us?
profile picture.
Purple People Eater has been here before.
Yeah, it's Teddy Bear from last night.
Yeah, but do they know Diane? Or are they just picking on her?
They don't know Diane.
That's weird to target one person.
It's Teddy Bear because that's the same profile picture from last night.
Gotta get rid of them.
It says,
Cindy, can you take care of the Purple People Eater for us, please? Because I'm not going to let someone harass Diane.
Yeah. I wouldn't be scared to run into ghosts of gunslingers from the cowboy era, but there are stories that the serial killer Richard Ramirez did creepy rituals in the cemetery. Oh, no. Okay, I would be scared if that was happening. No. I know in El Paso, Texas, they have a kind of famous cemetery over there because they have a lot of old cowboys, like famous cowboys that are buried there and famous people that were buried there.
Annette Gabriel says, yes, Funky, look up the part they call the vortex. Overall, there is a lot of interesting history to it, gunslingers, etc. But that stuff about Richard Ramirez terrifies me. Did you just read that?
I read one up earlier. I mean, another different one, but same thing about Richard Ramirez.
Okay. I was like, that sounded different, but hi, Rhonda. Pamela.
Everyone, my birthday is Friday. You can all come buy me a gift. Okay, Rhonda? Okay, so did somebody get? I can't get rid of anybody while I'm in here.
Yeah, I got rid of them.
Okay, because I still see their comment.
Hi, Cindy. I don't think I said hello to you. Where was I? Net says different locations have fall festivals besides the usual Halloween, etc. I like Oktoberfest, and when I lived in Indiana, they had Pioneer Day festivals in October. Yeah, there's a lot of festivals this time of year. It's good weather for that kind of stuff. Not so hot
Oh,
and
we used to have an avocado festival and a strawberry festival is what we were famous for. I love those two festivals. So now I used to live over there. You're by Fresno? Yeah, years ago I used to live over there. It is hot.
So back to Halloween. What is everybody in the chat's favorite costume they've ever dressed up as? I don't care if you were two
Two
or
for
82. What was your favorite costume? You first, Walking.
my favorite costume. I was you know that girl Jasmine from Aladdin.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
And I had to wear that costume to work because everybody dressed at work. And it was kind of embarrassing because the bottom part was kind of see through. It was, back in the day when I was younger and had a better body. So I had to wear leggings instead of, the normal little cutesy bottom.
Right.
And but I had to dress appropriate for work. And then during the night is when we went to a club and had a costume contest. I didn't win because of course the girls that dress more skimpier always win, you know. But it was fun. I like that costume. And
Pamela
you?
says Pamela says one year she dressed up as a twister.
What?
As Twister, the game Twister. That's
Oh,
hilarious. Although, did you get people feeling all over, putting their hands
I
all
know,
over you?
right?
That's what I'd be afraid of.
It was a hands-on kind of costume.
Yes, she said yes.
Oh my goodness.
But maybe that's what Pam was looking for that year.
Yeah.
I said maybe that's what she was looking for that year.
Yeah. They could say, "Oh, Pamela, can I come and play?"
Yeah, right. Right hand green.
Hi, Cindy.
Bob Apple says I was just always trying to dress up like a pirate every year for Halloween.
I did a trunk or treat as a pirate before. My husband,
Arg.
yeah, my
Pirates are
husband and
just
I
fun
did.
because you get to say arg.
Fernanda in Funky's voice.
My favorite costume I ever dressed up as, and it actually kind of ruined Halloween and dressing up because after that year I couldn't top it. It was like, now what do I do now? But it was a year my friend was having a themed party, and it was Star Wars.
Ooh,
And I was thinking long and hard because I just didn't want to go as another Jedi or something else with a lightsaber or, whatever.
mhm.
Or Ewok or, the normal things. I was trying to come up with something different. And so I I went as the Force.
The Force. How
I
did you
went
do that?
It was interesting and it took it I made it. I took I made like a globe thing around my body,
Uh-huh.
and then I made all one half of me like black and the other half, so the dark side, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
had a light side and the white side,
Uh-huh.
and um and then I found back in the days of like rage parties, they had those crazy rings that would light up
Yes.
and make all kinds, different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went to a carnival supply store and bought like 100 of those.
Whoa.
And I don't know how much you know about the Force, but the Force, and oh my goodness, now somebody in the chat will have to tell me, um, what are the little particles the Force is made of?
Um,
Oh, why can't I think of? I can't believe I just blanked out on that. But anyway, they represented that. And I had them all over my costume. And I
well,
also handed them out to people and told them, "May the force be with you," and gave them a little piece,
aw.
of me.
Aw.
Um, but then I also made everybody try to figure out what I was, which was
Yeah.
interesting. It was, they could come up with all kinds of, they thought I was the Death Star. I'm like, I'm half of me is, wait, no, okay, I can see this half, but, and I had other things on it that gave hints um to it, but some people got it.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty original. I could never think of that. I would have never thought of that.
it was definitely one of those, it took a long time to get a concept because I decided I wanted to be the Force. I thought, how cool is that? To go
Yeah.
as the Force, right?
Yep.
And but to try to come up with some way to represent it was definitely a challenge. But I'll have to go back and see if I can find a picture of that, and I'll show it to you. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
that'd be cool.
And then it had all these freaking lights flashing all over, and I couldn't believe that nobody, because it, and maybe because there were so many of them, it wasn't quite, they kind of overwhelmed each other or something, I don't know, but I was waiting for somebody just to go, "You have to turn that off, please." Nobody all night long asked me to turn it. I couldn't believe it. I thought for sure, because it kind of bothered my eyes a little bit, but I got used to it.
Were you seeing spots like the bright lights make you see spots afterwards when you turn them off?
Oh, I don't know. It was a few years ago, but it was just a lot of sparkling lights.
That's cool though. I love original costumes when people make them. I love that.
Let's see, what else has the chat gone as? Diane Frank says she dressed up as a coal miner. She wore her dad's bucket and hat. Bucket? What's a bucket? With the lamp and coal on my face.
Oh, like basically how they come out of the mine after they've worked a hard day. Oh, that sounds nice, Annette. If I was skilled at doing that type of makeup, I wouldn't mind doing a Dia de los Muertos skull like face painting. I've always wanted to try that.
I tried it one year, totally failed. Washed it off because it looked stupid. It
I
was
knew
not
it would be
good.
hard, but I see a lot of people do it. But it's hard doing it on yourself.
And it says, as poor kids in school, we would just cut out 2 eyes on a sheet and go as ghost. Going as ghost to me is fun.
Let's see.
Yes, his lunchbox. I missed something.
Yes, Pamela, I agree. She says we should all dress up for Halloween and go on the panel. Yes.
Let's
That
do
would
it.
be fun.
Yes, I agree. We should do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Chico, hi Chico. MF Darth Vader. Did you go as Darth Vader?
I went as a football player every year, like the dirtiest clothes ever.
Oh, okay. I get it now, Diane. His lunchbox. Okay, so his lunch bucket. I get it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, a bucket? Well, I couldn't picture a coal miner with a bucket. Yeah. Thank you for explaining that.
Funky went as the most valuable player. Like he played the most, the most runs and everything, the most tackles.
The dirtiest player ever. Like I wear the same stuff all the time.
Rhonda says, hit that button, chat finger, red number, one text, yellow goal. button, who's got that button?
Oh, Jesus Freak says, I'm an artist. I used to do face painting at events for people. Nice.
Oh, that's fun. Annette says, my mother would dress me up as either a witch or a fairy princess when I was in grade school. Aww.
Yeah, back when we were kids, we didn't often have choices. Our parents kind of chose for us, didn't they?
Yeah. I dressed up as a paper bag one year. No, I'm kidding. But
I bet you did.
back to groceries.
my my best friends growing up, down there, well, a couple 2 doors down from us. It was a set of twins, and they were a year older than I was, and our mothers for years, many years, dressed us up the same. One year we were hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Oh, that's so cute.
One year we were all pumpkins. I'm trying to remember what else we were. I
You
don't
guys had a
remember.
collaboration going.
Yeah, Oh, I think one year we were all Raggedy Anns or something like that. That sounds familiar. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at pictures to remember. The one I remember the most was the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
That's so cool. Pamela says, I work as a substitute lunch monitor. I'm going to work for Halloween. I want to see the cute kids dress up. I used to love those little parades that they have as kids.
Oh, yes. Those were great.
I love those.
Do they still do those in grade schools? Do they even celebrate Halloween and dress up anymore?
Yeah, they do. Because I have nieces and nephews. They're little, and they always, my older nieces take pictures of them in their little costumes at school and in their little parade thing.
Yes, I always loved going to the Halloween parades. They were so much fun.
And Ned Gabriel says, I was into horse shows as a kid, and they had a costume category. I went as a Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Oh, my hair was done up under the hat. Everyone thought I was a boy, and I got mad. I was 9.
They misgendered you. How dare they?
I know.
That's kind of, I always have to laugh when I hear this misgendering stuff. I'm thinking that happens all the time to children, I mean,
Yeah.
right? The little girls whose hair hasn't grown out yet, if if they don't have a bow and they're not in pink, they look like little boys. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Nobody thought a thing of it.
Well, do they allow women to be Royal Canadian Mounted Police?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, maybe they thought, oh, they had to be men or something, I don't know, but at that age, who would know? I wouldn't.
But if it's a costume category, you can dress up as somebody that's a different sex. I mean,
Right.
that's very typical. It I remember in high school that frequently the football players and their cheerleader girlfriends and stuff would exchange their uniforms and go. The guys would go as cheerleaders and the girls went as football
That's right.
players.
I've seen a movie with that happening. Pamela says, I'm not sure because COVID messed up a lot of stuff for the kids. That's true. That's why they started doing a lot of trunk or treats, to have more safer things going on for the kids.
Oh, sweet dreams, Rhonda. Get a good
Yeah.
night's sleep.
Good night, Rhonda. Thanks for coming in.
Make sure you hit the like button if you didn't already. So, Annette, I was just wondering with the costume category, well, and maybe people chose their horses wisely when you did it. Because I know when my daughter showed horses, some of them would freak out over the stupidest, the strangest things that would make them nervous. Like one of the horses that my daughter showed on, if it got near a trash can, if it saw, just the barrel trash can, it would get weird. So she had to be extra careful when, like if there was trash cans near the arena.
Oh.
But just just weird things like that. It could be
Yeah.
anything with a horse. Horses just can have and especially weird. I would think different costumes might freak them out a little bit. Was that ever an issue, Annette?
And don't the horses have to go around, like when they're showing, they have to go around barrels or trash cans or something? Maybe that would kind of.
No, that's barrel racing.
Oh.
There's different kinds of horse shows.
Hmm. Yeah, I know nothing about that other than what I've seen on TV. And
Like
thank you.
the ones my daughter did. Oh, what was it called? Well, they would. She she showed both English and Western at different times. Um, but sorry, I'm outside and I was hearing a coyote, so it distracted me.
Boy.
Um,
Well,
uh, but they'd go out and they have like an announcer and somebody on an organ playing this music, and the announcer would tell them what they needed to do, like they walk and then trot and then
mhm.
whatever they were. I don't remember what all they had them do, and so they had to follow, direct their horse to do what the instructor was telling them. And then there was another part, and why can't I think it had a fancy name to it? Annette, you could probably know what this is, where they did patterns and they would just post a pattern at a area like an hour before or a couple hours before you were to run the pattern, and you had to go memorize the pattern. And then I think generally you'd have a short time in the arena to practice, or in a practice arena to, practice with your horse, to teach your horse, kind of teach the horse the pattern. But then, it really wasn't that long. And so then you had to go out and perform, remember the pattern and perform it. And
She has a comment down there for you. Annette does.
I'm trying to, well, you read it. I'm not. Go
Well,
ahead.
she said no, because there's another show categories where they are exposed to walking over a bridge like structure, a motorcycle revenge, etc., to show that they are well trained with steady temperament.
Oh, interesting.
And
Yeah,
and earlier she said, I'm not even from Canada, but one of my favorite kids' books was about a Royal Canadian mounted policeman and his dog. My grandma was a seamstress and made the costume to a T.
oh, I know that Canadian Mountie. What was his name? I know who you're talking about. I remember him and his dog.
The book?
Yes,
Oh,
like a character.
uh-huh. You know, my favorite costumes that have been coming out lately are they make costumes as the person is a vending machine. Have you seen those?
No.
Vending machine.
A vending machine. They put them like in this big box, and then the front of it is like a clear, not plexiglass thing, I'm sure for safety, but like some kind of clear plastic that, is not going to hurt them. And then in back of them, they blend them with makeup into the background, and they put like, like potato chips, candy bars, um, you know, whatever they're going to put in the vending machine, they put it all up and down the vending machine in the inside. And then the kid walks around with its arms out, and they decorate that vending machine like it looks like a vending machine. All on the outside has the money thing where you put the money, the coin slot, where you get your change and all of that. It's so creative. It's so cute. And then the little vendors that these guys, usually come from Mexico. They have the little babies in their little vending truck where they're selling snacks and all these little, or some of them could be where they sell corn or something like that. Have you seen those?
No.
You
No.
haven't seen them? And they have little mustaches like they're little Mexican babies.
No.
They're so cute. I'll have to find a picture and send it to you guys because they're hilarious. They're like the cutest thing. And they're dressed like a little Mexican. They're so cute.
Dressage. That's what it was called. The patterns. It was called dressage.
Wow, that's a
I
fancy
think.
name.
I know. I think that's what it was called. That sounds right. And that says he forgot the Mountie's name, but the dog's name was Silver Chief. It was part wolf. Yes. He was
part wolf. And she did it between the ages of 8 and 11. She never participated in jumping or barrel racing, just easier stuff for kids. I meant to say the engine revving. What was that? The engine revving. Oh, where it said motorcycle revenge.
Oh, revenge, motorcycle
That was a real
revenge.
typo. I've been doing that lately, but it's my autocorrect. Like I'll look at the word, it's right, and then when I send it, it's something different.
Jesus Freak says they've really come a long way with costumes. I watch videos of Halloween conventions. Goodness, conventions. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look for that Halloween conventions. That might be fun to watch.
Well, all those Comic Cons and things that people go to, you know, kids are really learning how to be super creative.
Funky says he almost got bit by that bark. That's my little bitty Pomeranian. She
Aw.
she's funny.
I need to hear it again.
She thinks she's a holy terror with the big dogs. And somehow she bluffs them, but she'll be like, rah, 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 rah.
Aw.
And but she doesn't know how to bite. I mean, like literally, because she doesn't. It's funny because sometimes I play with her and she'll do the same thing to me like she'll do to them, and it's like okay, yeah, it's more like she's chewing at fleas or something than like really biting. It's all noise. It's this rah, 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 rah.
That's so cute. He says the smallest ones are really the toughest ones. They have little dog syndrome, definitely. My dog, she was only 7, 8 pounds and the tiniest little thing, and she would go after pit bulls. If I didn't have her on a leash, oh my God, we would be in a lot of trouble often in walks because she would go after the big dogs and scary looking ones.
Yes, that's Nala. That's she. Size does not matter, and she she Ellie Mae, does your Pomeranian like getting around your neck? Mine did. As a puppy, yes, she would. She would sometimes climb you like a squirrel, and like literally, like feel like you had a squirrel running around your neck. Especially when she was a puppy, it was crazy.
Oh, they look for that warm spot.
I don't know. I think she was part squirrel. I
Did you
mean,
see that viral video where and it was on YouTube where that somebody found a baby squirrel that was abandoned or fell out of a tree, I don't know, and they didn't know how to feed it. So they had a kitten or a cat that had kittens, and they put the squirrel with the babe, you know, the mama, and she was feeding the squirrel when she was feeding her kittens.
right.
And she cleaned it up and everything. It was so cute.
I had a pet squirrel for a while.
Did you? Oh.
I did when my grandparents lived in Florida, and we'd go down there every year. Um, and they had a cat named Lightning, and Lightning apparently found a nest of squirrels and brought two of them home.
Oh my goodness.
Now the one was injured and didn't live through the night,
Oh.
but the other one was perfectly fine. And it was really interesting because kept him in had like a big cardboard box that when we didn't have him out playing and watching him because he was a squirrel. uh, and
I would have
you know
played with them.
I noticed that he would always go to the bathroom in the one corner. So I put a little small litter pan in there for him, and he used it. Now he would also sometimes bury his nuts and stuff in it, but
Aw.
yeah, it was like interesting. And and when as he got older, he loved mashed potatoes. He just absolutely
Aw.
loved mashed potatoes, and he'd play like a kitten. If you like, how you play with a cat under like a blanket or something,
Yeah.
running, and he would chase after your fingers under the blanket and play with balls and stuff.
Aw.
He was so cute.
They tend to act like the ones that they're raised with, huh? Because I've seen cats act like dogs or dogs act like cats.
Well, after his initial contact, he didn't have further contact with the cat. We only got him out to play when Lightning was outside because
Oh,
Lightning was an indoor-outdoor cat and preferred to be outside. He was a great hunter. He was an interesting cat. They lived right on the St. Johns River, and they had, a boat dock and everything. And so you'd go down there fishing because it was middle of nowhere. that was one of the few things to do. And you didn't have to did it when I was little. I did bobber fishing. And you could go down and sit there and read a book. You didn't have to pay any attention to your bobber because Lightning was on it. And as soon as your bobber started moving at all, he let you know. And yeah, because he got all the little ones.
Aw.
And he would eat every single piece of that whole fish. It was crazy.
Wow. My little Dotson, when my dad at his house, he had a big backyard. And when we would go over there, my Dotson, I would let her out in the back and she'd be barking in different corners of his backyard because his backyard was like a jungle and it was infamous for cats, stray cats, to go have their babies there. And so one day I was like, why does she keep going to that corner, And I went out there to go look, and they were all baby kittens just born. And she was over there. She kept paying attention. She kept wanting to go outside. And I was like, why does she want to keep going out, And
she was
so
hearing them mewing.
Yeah, she would find them. So like a couple of months later, I was like, oh, it's really the season for all the kittens to be born, So I let her out at my dad's house and I said, find the baby kittens, find the baby kittens. And she went sniffing around and she showed me under the house. There's like a little, thing you could go under the house, a crawl space or whatever they call it. And there was baby kittens in there.
Oh my goodness.
Well, she would find them and we would, go take them out from wherever they were. If they were okay, we'd just leave them, so the mama could feed them and everything. We just didn't bother them till they started getting bigger. But she would always point out the little nesting areas where they were having babies.
Aw.
She was really good at that.
And that says when she lived in Illinois, there were squirrels everywhere. I've never seen one in El Paso. Really?
Wow. I thought squirrels were everywhere.
I thought so too. Now, when I was living, I was kind of, and maybe it's the terrain or something, when I was off grid in kind of a more mountainous area, we had a lot of chipmunks, and they were so cute.
Oh.
And chipmunks are really easy to train train to get them to eat out of your hands and stuff. They're so cute.
Oh.
So I would sit out there and give them sunflower seeds, and
they love peanut.
Sunflowers seem to be their favorite.
Really? I always throw cat food, like the hard cat food,
right,
or dry cat food, and peanuts. Like when I can't finish my peanuts, say I have a bowl of them, a little bit left, and I'll go throw them outside, and you'll see the little squirrels coming up trying to get the cat food and the peanuts. We have a lot of squirrels here where I live. So anybody else want to comment about their costumes or what they're doing for Halloween? If not, we'll go on to another subject. How many people do we have on here? Can you see?
Let me look on my TV. 20.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Wow.
I wish 15 of you more would chat with us.
Right.
We have about 5 chatting with us. We need 15 more people chatting. Come on, guys. We're all friendly here.
Oh, Funky says 23. What did I say? I threw myself out on my TV.
I just put
Oh,
on my TV. It says 20 as well.
well, now my TV just changed. I have no explanation. So, Funky, do you, there's no squirrels in El Paso. That just really shocks me.
It does. I live in the country. I've had a black bear in my dumpster and turkeys and chickens in my backyard. You've had a bear in your dumpster? Oh my goodness, that's scary.
I would love to see that.
I would love to see it from far, very far away on a ring camera or something. I'm scared to see them in person.
There was a guy just in the past couple of weeks or the past month that was killed by a black bear in Arkansas.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
camping, but for some silly reason, he was camping without a tent or any shelter. He was just had a bedroll or something,
Wow.
or a hammock, or I don't know exactly what, but I'm thinking that's not so smart.
Mm-mm. Especially camping where there are bears.
Right. And generally, black bears, unless people are feeding them, don't like to be around people.
I saw a video where a black bear went inside somebody's house and they caught it on their cameras inside their home. And it was just rummaging through all of their kitchen, trying to
In
find
their
food.
refrigerator and
Yeah,
everything. I've seen, yes.
that's scary. Where they would
Yeah,
just be in your house like that.
right. And my guess is that black bear had been fed people food.
Here's the troll. Someone needs to get rid of it.
I
Oh,
got.
they disappeared rather quickly.
Yeah, Funky got him.
Oh my lord. What is wrong with people?
I don't know. They're bored and ignorant. We used to have turkeys and what was it? Turkeys and deer and coyotes running around our yard at different times though, but coyotes would come out not even waiting for the daytime, I mean the nighttime. Black bears only go in a 5-mile radius of what though? Because if they're coming in the home,
Oh, I don't believe that's true. Because I've seen some things where they've had tagged black bears and you can watch where, they've been like GPS tagged and you see them travel through whole states. Particularly, is it young males, I want to say, because they're out looking for a mate, maybe. But
yeah, or
maybe
food.
once they settle into an area, I don't know.
Diane says she has deer at her apple trees and pear trees. Yeah, they
Yes,
love
we
fruit.
planted apples and pear trees and plums, and I don't even remember what all we have out there, but we have to fence them in until they get much, much bigger because, yeah,
You'll never have them.
the deer tried to kill them as soon as we planted them.
Oh my goodness.
So we're looking forward to them getting big enough we can take the fences down from around them, because right now it's a pain in the butt when you're mowing and, trimming, and because that area is all just a pain.
Cindy says there was a big ass owl in the back of a friend's house.
Inside their house?
In the back of a friend's house.
Right, in the back. Or in back of.
Yeah. It was beautiful and enchanting. You don't see that often. I've also seen a big ass eagle sitting on the concrete barrier on the tollway. Wow. That'd be beautiful to see.
Marlboro Red? I don't know what that.
What the heck? I would always be afraid of owls because they would tell us stories when we were little, because we had an owl that would come every night by our house, and they would say we can't go out past 11 o'clock because the owl will come, screeching down and grabbing us by our hair.
Oh my Lord.
Well, all of us kids would stay inside, we would not be outside by 11. But sure enough, that owl would come out before then, as soon as it hit nighttime. And we would all be scared and we'd all run back into our houses.
We have several different kinds of owls in our area. Barred owls, horned owls, little screech owls. So when the owls get going back here, it can be, they get to hooting and hollering at each other.
Alexa, fan on.
I think he wants to be a cowboy red. Oh, the Marlboro Red. Does anybody remember? Well, I'm sure you do, the Marlboro Miles. They had some of the best stuff that you could get for Marlboro Miles. I mean, it was good quality. I got some beach towels once, and these beach towels, they were huge to begin with, and they lasted forever, and the colors didn't fade, and they were just really, everything we got with our Marlboro Miles was really high quality. I was always impressed. Speaking of Marlboros.
Thank you, Marlboros. Look at Tonette's comment.
My mom planted every kind of fruit tree there is. She was super excited until the county showed up and counted. They called it Hobby Orchard and raised her taxes. What state do you live in?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Maybe I should have planted all my fruit trees in the backyard. I might have to look that one up.
Annette says a lot of people in Mexico say that coyotes attack people, but I've never heard of an actual incident. They avoid people, but I lost my place.
They avoid people, but will eat chickens and young livestock.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
When we were off grid, we had some crazy chickens that would not stay in their fenced-in area. They wanted to go wander through the woods where they didn't have protection from our livestock guardian dog. And yeah, we had a whole gang of coyotes. Coyotes they generally are solitary animals, but they will pack hunt. They will gang up and pack hunt together. And we lost like 5 chickens in one fell swoop. And my husband was outside when it happened.
Oh my God.
He was, well, he sort of, he didn't, he was kind of on the other side of the cabin, but yeah. They would have gotten more if he hadn't have ran after them. But yeah, I've never heard of a coyote. We have lots of coyotes around here, and I go outside at night all the time with, unarmed and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I'm
We have them
not
here.
afraid of
They're
the
scary.
coyote.
They go after people's cats and small
Right.
dogs here.
Yeah, right. We have foxes too, red foxes. They will
Oh,
do the same. I have a funny story about a cat that I now own and a fox since I moved here. That I basically stole one of my neighbor's cats unknowingly because she was outside eating where I had been feeding the wild cats, and this red fox came up and was trying to get to the food, I guess, and trying to run her off, but yeah, this cat was not it. She's a big orange tabby. So, she's got orange cat syndrome, and she was not having it. And she just sat there, and every time the fox would try to sneak up and get close, she just would sit there and swat it at its nose.
oh my goodness.
And after I was like, man, this cat is going to get eaten. So I ended up running out there and grabbing the cat and bringing it in, not knowing that it belonged. I just thought it was another one of the strays, and it just happened to let me grab it because some of the strays around here would, and she'd been coming around for a little while, so she was kind of more used to me. And then about a month later, and we hadn't been here that long, my husband was out front doing something, and our one neighbor stopped and was, I don't know, asking him about something, and he asked, "Hey, you don't know anybody that's missing an orange tabby cat, do you?"
Giving away your cat that you found.
Yes. So, and she had thought it had, because it was an indoor outdoor cat. They had a dog door that their cats would go in and out, and she figured a coyote or something had gotten her. So,
Oh,
we gave the cat back, and
oh.
2 days later, there she was outside our front, outside again.
Was the
And
neighbor
so
happy to get her
I
back?
gave her back. And after like the third time of me taking the cat back, she's fine. And I called her again and said, "Hey, your cat's here again." She's like, "Just keep her. She obviously wants to live down there with you."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, she is, and she's, man, has that orange tabby attitude. I've had orange tabbies in the past, but they were always male, and they weren't crazy. She's kind of nuts.
Hey, how come we've never got Cindy on the panel?
Well, that's a good question. Cindy says, and in Spanish folklore, if only I could talk, an owl is a witch, a shapeshifter. It doesn't mean anything good to see one, but this owl was in my friend's backyard on the ground. It was huge.
I wonder if it was hurt.
Oh, it probably was going after a mouse or something. That's my guess.
Annette Gabriel says, I actually like wolves and coyotes. Coyotes. I know it sounds weird, but to me, they're just wild dogs. Now, a mountain lion would freak me out. I love all animals, honestly. I just hate insects, but I
Well,
love animals.
I'm with you that I don't like bugs. I do like things, any kind of other critter.
Yeah.
Um, and I like the wolves and coyotes, and that's exactly why we got a livestock guardian dog, because it's actually the most humane way to keep your livestock alive.
Yeah.
Because they just chase things off. And generally, well, particularly the kind we have, once they're out of the, they're it's a natural thing for them to give warnings, and if it keeps coming, then they'll chase it. But generally, once it's out of their territory, then they're done with it.
Yeah.
But if it keeps pushing, if it doesn't take their warning, they are certainly capable of taking care of the coyotes. But we haven't had any problems like that. They just run.
Yeah. Annette Gabriel says, Cindy, that's true, but in Europe, owls are depicted as kind and wise in children's stories. And I wanted to ask, have you guys ever seen businesses that have like a fake owl on their roof in the front of the business?
Well, you're
I'm
right.
like, what does that
Keep
mean?
that's to keep small birds from nesting
That's
there.
all?
Yeah, that's what the
No,
owls are for.
I thought it
Yeah.
meant something else.
No, it's
Oh, okay.
literally we keep one on our boat on the dock at the boat. Otherwise, birds nest right above and poop all over it. So
Oh, kind of like a scarecrow, huh?
exactly.
My best sister is obsessed with owls, and I think they are mystical creatures. But to see one that close was a bit creepy. Yeah, my dad was obsessed with owls too.
I think the owls are cool. I love the
Yeah.
way they turn their heads.
And I like the way they blink their eyes, low and slow, like they're looking at you and blinking their eyes. It looks so cute.
And they can make some of the craziest noises. They do make some creepy noises.
Do they? I don't know if I've heard. Yeah, they screech, right? Don't they screech?
Well, there's a noise. I'm trying to if it's the horned owl or the barred owl. It's the great horned owl or the barred owl. I can't remember. Or was it the screech owl? I don't remember. We looked at back when we were living, and I should know this because we looked it up one time. When we were living off grid, we had all kinds of crazy owls in the woods back there, and there was this one that would make this noise that you recognize it from scary movies, and
Hmm.
that's where they had to come up with that sound. And I can't duplicate the sound, but you'll have to Google it, pull it up, and
Oh, come on.
owl sounds. Yeah, no, you don't want it. It would not even come out even close.
Like Harry Potter's owl. I love that owl. Is that a snow owl with the flatter face? Well, actually, do they all have flat faces?
Well, I think those white flat face owls are there are snow owls too, but there's also barn owls as
Hmm.
opposed to barred owls.
Oh, I don't even know what that means. Oh, okay.
I Barred, Barred, as opposed
Mhm.
to barn, Barn. I
Uh-huh.
know. I grew until I don't know, probably 10, 15 years ago. When I heard that, I thought it was all the same owl. I didn't know there was a barred owl. When people were telling me saying barred owls, I was hearing barn owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those things you learn much later in life, and you go, oh, hmm.
Yeah, there's so many different species of those.
Jesus freak is with us. Says, I'm the same, love all animals, just no bugs.
Yeah. Ugh. I hate bugs.
I'm not a bug person.
Annette
Although,
Gabriel.
there are some bugs I find interesting.
Really? Which
Well,
one?
Praying mantis.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that last time, huh?
Yeah, they're
They're cute.
fascinating. And also I like lightning bugs.
I don't think I've ever seen one, a real one.
You've never seen a lightning bug?
Not a real one, not in real life, only on TV.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're cool.
um,
And I didn't know, this is another thing I didn't know until much later in life, that glowworms are actually a thing. They're actually uh, baby lightning bugs. But
really?
I thought glowworms was just a made up children's thing, toy, right?
I've seen that in a movie before, glowworms, but I don't know if it was like a real movie, like how do you say it? It wasn't fantasy.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. I don't know if it was that.
Probably because glowworms are really small, and that basically they're, I guess they'd be considered a larvae, firefly larva, but they light
Mhm.
up too. And the way I even discovered them is one time camping. I was walking with some friends down a gravel road, and as we walked, things were lighting up in the gravel. It was
Whoa.
it was it was a little it was a little crazy and a little creepy because none of us knew what this was, but it was like it kept lighting up our path as we walked, like a motion sensor. Apparently, when we got close, that would make them light
Light up.
up. And
Wow.
and a couple days later, after we were done camping, one of my friends like Googled it, trying to figure out what the heck it was, because we were also drinking, so weren't really, we weren't sure. What did we really see this? What was,
Yeah.
you know? But she looked it up, and oh yeah, no, glowworms, they're a thing. They're baby lightning bugs.
Wow. I wonder if they're only in certain parts of the world because I've never seen one here. And look at how many people in the chat have seen them. Diane says when we were kids, we would write on our shirts with lightning bugs.
Yes, you could. Yeah, that was a
Is
thing
there like
kids
stuff
would.
that comes out of them and like lights
Yeah,
up?
if you squished where they lit, it would
Wow.
stay lit up. Kind of like the stuff in glow bracelets or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, it would stay lit up and glow.
that's crazy. Wow.
We'd
Well,
catch a bunch
where
of
do
them and.
where do they come from? Like, are they indigenous to a certain part? Like, where do you have them there where you live?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe they're more in like woodsy areas or
Yes.
okay.
But I mean, where I grew up, we had them in our backyard there too, and we weren't, we were in subdivision that wasn't woodsy,
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
but maybe it's
Yeah, well, I've always lived in like small town cities or city like there we would get nothing like that, I don't think. Cindy says there's a small town outside of Houston called what is that? Seguin. And if you go out at night, you see hundreds of light bugs.
you've never seen them either, Funky?
See?
No,
Yeah.
No, see, I would have
never.
thought they'd be in Texas.
No, I never seen them.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I would have thought pretty much everywhere in the states would have had them, kind of like mosquitoes. Now, for a long time, lightning bugs seem to be disappearing, but I definitely noticed this year they seem to be making a comeback.
Wow. And they only come out during a certain season?
Well, just like, yeah, just like any bugs around here. There's, we don't have bugs running around in the winter.
Okay.
Except for, maybe an occasional spider that's hiding in your house somewhere. But
Yeah, we have lots of spiders. Ugh.
yeah, no, it's 'tis the season for spiders around here. They opened up my door yesterday and one came running in. I was like, really? No.
My son opened up the door the other day. He goes, "Oh, there's a big spider out here." I'm like, "Kill it, kill it." My aunt would be, "Don't kill it, don't kill it. They bring good luck." And I'm like, "Kill it, kill it." I did not
Yeah,
like
no.
spiders at
I'll
all.
leave spiders alone if they're outside, but if they're in my house, they're fair game.
Oh my goodness.
And that's, again, why I have cats.
Yeah. No, if they're 20, 30 feet from me, I feel like they're going to come in my house. No doubt.
Okay, so you want to hear something really creepy?
I guess it's quite close to Halloween. Go ahead.
So I read this somewhere, but it was a reliable source. I have no idea where I read it, but there was a study done, and apparently, at no time are you ever further than 7 feet from a spider.
Oh, I believe that.
Right, I believe it too,
Hmm.
but that makes it even creepier.
Every time I clean something that hasn't been like
Moved in a
a
while or
closet,
something.
yeah, like something, a closet or something, yeah, that hasn't been moved around a lot, there's always a spider back there, or I get bit later on in the day, later on in the day because I've moved something and a spider came out and I didn't see it. There's some people that are just attracted, or the spiders are attracted to them. When my nephew was small, he was like a magnet for black widows.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I don't know why. He would just be laying on the floor watching TV, and my sister would be like, "Oh my God, there's a black widow by your ear," like super close, and he'd like jump up really fast and we'd kill it. And several times there was a black widow on him or near him.
But they never bit him?
They never bit him. Well, they never had a chance to, but yeah, if it was on him, like we caught it right as it probably got on him or something, but you know, we'd knock it off of him and kill it.
Now, I'm one of those people that mosquitoes love. Mosquitoes are so attracted to me. I can be standing out there, nobody being bit, and I can get eaten alive.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
I'm like that if I'm around fleas in a yard or something. My dad had so many fleas in his front yard due to the amount of stray cats that used to come to his yard. And there was you could just walk on the ground out there and catch 100 fleas on your socks.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, and I was always constantly getting bit, and everybody be, "Really? I'm not getting bit." I'm like, "Why am I the only one getting bit? I'm the one with the worst blood."
I'm sure fleas would attack me too, and I always treated when I lived in subdivisions, I always treated the yard for fleas and ticks and stuff so that, my critters didn't get them and then bring them into my house and infest everything.
Yeah.
And it also cut down on the ants and spiders and any other nasties that wanted to come in my house. But now since we have the chickens,
They eat them?
they although they haven't been doing much for the flies this year. The flies have been horrible.
Mm.
And I've really been surprised, although most of the feral and strays I've brought in from here have not had fleas or ear mites, which I've been very shocked. And granted, a lot of these, you can tell a lot of them are from, they've got the same DNA chain going on in them because they all look too much alike. Um,
Uh-oh.
it's yeah. There's yeah. So somebody started all these. Yeah, there was just a couple of cats that started all the cats running around here.
Oh my
But
goodness.
they for some reason, and I've heard this before, that some cats, something with their fur and stuff, just aren't as, the fleas don't like them as well or what. And fortunately, these cats seem to be that way, because now this last one, Biscuit Bob, he did have fleas, but
Oh, poor Biscuit Bob.
we treated him right away. So
Yeah. Jesus Freak says, I'm in New Jersey and we got lightning bugs and actual infestations of them every summer. I thought every state got them.
yeah, I'm really shocked. You'd think if the cold weather, you all get in New Jersey, and you're also on, have the saltiness. I don't know if that would have anything to do with it. But you would think it would, if they can live in New Jersey, you would think they could live in California and Texas.
I don't know. Maybe you just got to go out to where there's like orchards or something,
or more woodsy areas or something.
Yeah. Because, like, what are they attracted to? Where do they thrive? In trees and, like, is it fruit trees or walnut trees, or, you know what I mean? Like, what attracts them?
I'm not really sure. I've just always
So we
seen
don't
them
have
in the
that.
back. I mean, I grew up with them,
Mhm.
I mean, it was a thing, growing up, that you would take a glass pint jar and put holes in the top
Mhm.
and collect them up and put a bunch of them in there, and then they'd sit there all lightning and stuff. They were fun.
Yeah. Well, has anyone in the chat thought of or know what they're doing for Thanksgiving yet? Any plans? Oh, Diane Frank says, I've always seen them in weeds or ground. Wow. I'm not sure what I'm doing for Thanksgiving yet. Actually, I kind of want to go out of town for Thanksgiving. But, like, of course, days ahead, because traffic gets crazy over here. And traffic on Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving is the worst driving day of the year for us.
Yeah, that's the most traveled days of the year. Airports are also insane.
Airports and traffic is crazy.
We always, have a family dinner thing, and we haven't had the discussion on who's doing Thanksgiving and who's doing Christmas or anything like that yet this year, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll do something. Have turkey and dressing and sweet potatoes and pumpkin pie. The usual.
Yeah, the usual. I've talked to my sister about it, because she always plans way ahead, and she has like a pumpkin carving thing going on, I think this week for Halloween. She has 5 kids, so, and they're all grown. So all her kids bring their girlfriends or family, and they have pumpkin carving contests, with the adults and the kids and everything for Halloween. So, like, right after Halloween, she jumps into Thanksgiving, so I figure most people do.
Right.
I'm always the lagging one in the family. Like, my plans are always last minute, but I used to be better at that, but not in the last few years. Since I've gotten sick and everything, I don't really plan lots of things, because I don't have the big house and everything like we used to have, so I don't have everybody coming to my house anymore. But If I was the house, then of course I'd be making plans already.
Granny's off her meds says, so glad you're all still on. I had to go to the store and get me a 12-pack of beer and some cigs. Yeah, we'll talk about forever on here. That's Walking and I can chit chat about anything or nothing at all for hours on end.
Oh, you want to know? I heard just briefly on the Whitakers. Well, not even the Whitakers, but it's mostly now about Eric and Patrick. Somebody was saying that they were like they have actual cases against them now where they're going to be like indicted pretty soon for some stuff for like um how do you say we know what they were doing with the money and all of that stuff, and that things that we don't even know about, they were getting money and gifts and stuff. And I don't know what the actual case is about, but it has to do with all of that money that they were getting. But now they're saying that it's more Eric that's going to be probably going to prison.
And where did you hear this? You know, I was going to ask.
Yeah, on Facebook.
Oh, well, again, when I see an official something from the courts, then
That's what I keep trying to say. Like, I want to find where do we go to find that stuff?
I'd be more likely to believe it, because especially on Facebook. People come up with so many crazy things on Facebook.
Oh yeah, and it was on Patrick's page. Somebody posted on Patrick's page that video.
Oh, it was a video?
Yeah, it was a video that they were talking, it was like a live.
And Patrick was talking? Or?
No, it was a girl that's always on there on his page.
Oh.
I guess she lives close by, apparently. She knows Patrick. They were the one that people were trying to say that she was his wife. And she says she knows his wife. And, she's just always on there making comments.
Oh, she's another one of Patrick's friends?
I don't think Patrick likes her. Because her and Patrick have gone at it on Facebook before. Where Patrick has even threatened her before, but for some reason, maybe she's tagging him, like you said before, that their videos could come on their feed if they're tagged. So I don't know how she's getting her videos on his page, but it's on his page. Granny says, Funky, I wanted more beer, but didn't have enough money. Got a $1 bill?
Got a dollar? Yes, if Granny's off her meds, I think the 12-pack and some cigarettes were definitely a necessity. Can't withdraw off of everything at once, Granny.
Exactly. Can't be off your meds and beer and cigs all at one time, huh?
That's right.
I still have half a bottle of wine in my refrigerator I haven't drank.
Oh, how long's it's been in there? It's probably bad if it's been in there more than a couple of days.
Really? Well, I don't think... Does wine go bad?
Yeah, it turns to vinegar.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I've never left it that long for it to see it goes bad.
I think that's why they came up with the remember the big craze with the box wines, because the wine in a bag, basically, because it's once oxygen gets to it, it starts going bad. Right.
Oh.
Truth be told, audits says depends on if it's open or not. Right.
Yeah, I opened it because it's half a bottle only left.
Yeah, I assumed it was an open bottle.
Oh, well, I better get to drinking it then. I'll be right
You
back, guys.
you better get it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pour myself a glass right now.
That sounds good, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's about that time. It'll help me get a good night's sleep because I have not been sleeping lately. I think that's why I'm napping. I never used to take naps. I mean, I did a few years back. I used to take a nap faithfully every single day, but I have not for the last couple of years. And now lately, my insomnia is off the roof and it's like keeping me up all night. So I end up going to sleep kind of like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
So you want to hear? I go to sleep like this almost every night. Um, and it actually works really well. And I just happened, I used to read to go to sleep, and it couldn't be like anything that you had to pay too close attention to, but it had to be something. I actually would read horror stories because it took your mind completely off of all those lists and things your brain starts doing when you try to go to sleep. You know, all the things
Mhm.
you did, all the things you didn't get done, all the things you got to do tomorrow, all that stuff. And it totally shuts that down. And then I'd fall asleep with a book on my face. But now on YouTube, there's actually several different channels that does this, and the one I've been listening to the most is called Being Scared, and they tell scary stories, but I'll tell you the stories are not that scary.
But it's called being scared.
Being scared, yes.
Um,
Most of the stories are supposed to be true. I mean, a lot of them is things like somebody following you home, or I don't even hear most of the stories because generally before the first story is done, I am sawing logs because it's not only the guy who tells the story has just a voice that would put you to sleep. He doesn't get real excited and or anything.
mm,
And it has background noise that like rain. It'll have like the
uh-huh.
rain sound, or there's also like some of them will have most of them have like a rain background. Some of them will have like a fire.
Oh, like a soothing sound?
Yes, like yeah, like just like rain coming down sound
Uh-huh.
in the background that lulls you. What it's kind of like white noise. It's a type of
Yeah,
white
yeah.
noise.
I know what you
Sometimes
mean.
it'll have like the fire crackling sounds. And there's all different ones, and
Mhm.
it oh it well that's what I'm saying, Diane. It's just as if I was scared, I'd never go to
No, I
sleep.
see that. I never
It's
go to
not
sleep.
really that the stories really scare you. It just that it takes your brain kind of off of that. Like I said, a lot of times I don't ever even get to the anything being really scary because I've already fallen asleep with that.
Yeah.
Just the guy's voice and that white noise in the background. It just lulls you to sleep.
Yeah. I do. I put on noise, like I'll put on rain or ocean sounds or
Ocean
something like that.
waves and
Yeah, to go to sleep. Truth be told, says the same thing. They actually do help, especially the rain ones. I love them, but without the thunder. Yeah, I would not like the thunder either.
he does have a couple of them that has a thunderstorm, and those don't bother me either. But I could see where some people the thunder would, because it's more disruptive and isn't so much white noise. But yes, and actually, when if you turn one on, the guy even says that this is for you to sleep by, and
Wow.
he He has limited commercials. And again, I never make it to the commercial, so I don't know if
You just
when
turn
he
it on and
says
go to sleep.
yeah, right. I know, right. I don't. So I don't know if his commercials are as limited as he says that they are in the beginning because I've never heard one.
Well, it really works for you then.
Oh, it does. It works great.
Yeah. No, I'm that type of person that I can't watch anything scary or anything killing or anything like that because I will go to sleep and I will dream all about it. And in my dream, I'm the one who's being chased and somebody's trying to kill me through my whole dream. And I know it's because of whatever I watched right before I went to bed.
Well, you want to hear something kind of funny?
Yes.
Is well, not funny, haha, funny, weird.
Oh,
Some of my weirdness. If I go too long without watching a scary movie or reading a scary story or something, then I start having scary dreams. But if I watch horror movies and things like that, I don't have scary dreams.
wow.
It's like my brain needs that outlet or something. I don't know what it is, but
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. The thunder
right.
just sounds fake. The solid rain is definitely white noise. That's from Truth Be Told.
Yes, it is. You should just turn it on and listen because, like I said, the so-called scary stories are not scary per se. They're not that scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch that. It's on YouTube. Scary stories.
It's called Being Scared is the one I
Oh,
watch.
being scared. Okay.
And once you pull up that one, then there's other ones. But I really like his voice. His voice just lulls me to sleep.
Diane Frank. Oh boy, Ellie Mae has withdrawals.
Yeah, horror withdraws,
Oh
right?
my goodness. Hi, Private Rose. Hello from the Fort Jackson Military Base. Hope you're having an amazing night. I have to introduce myself this way. I'm sorry, LOL.
Well, hello.
Welcome to our chat. Yeah, I'm not a scary kind of people watcher, I guess. I have too many nightmares. That kind of what makes me tired too is I dream all night. It's like if I'm dreaming, I'm not asleep. That's the way it feels.
You wake up and felt like you've been working all night.
Yes, I wake up tired. I just want to fall right back to sleep.
So, Private Rose, why do you have to introduce yourself that way? Just curious. The way, especially when you
Ooh,
say
look at
have
Truth Be
to.
Told. I'm fixing to start a second channel doing paranormal investigation by myself at cemeteries.
Fun.
Ooh. We were
See,
talking about cemeteries earlier. We're gonna have a party over there at a cemetery in Austin, Texas, right?
well, I have a cemetery you can investigate. It's very interesting if you would like to know where it is. I'd probably have to actually physically take you. I'd go play with you.
I've never been to a cemetery at night. That would be interesting.
Granny's off her meds, wants to know if I'm from Indiana. You sound like my daughter-in-law. No, I am not from Indiana, but I am not far from Indiana. But I am no Hoosier.
No what?
I'm not an Indiana Hoosier.
Oh.
Indianas are the Hoosiers. That's their big sporting. I think it's a college. Their college. I don't know.
Private Rose answered you.
Just something my drill sergeant drilled into me, you can say. I was wondering if it was something along those lines that military told you had to do it.
Truth be told, I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas, but I'm in Baton Rouge right now, going to Florida to meet up with some people Friday through this weekend. I have 30K on this channel and over 7 million views. Wow.
Nice. And is that Truth Be Told Audits?
Yes.
Is the name of your channel? Is that one and the same?
It looks like it because he's got the little YouTube thing on his picture.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, I don't know enough about YouTube to know, well, everybody's got that.
It's that introduce or hello, my name is Private Rose from, oh, it jumped up. My text is jumping up. From Fort Jackson, North Carolina. How's your night going, sir or ma'am? I figured that intro would be better, LOL.
We are doing awesome, Private Rose. We're just not used to getting such introductions. Funky says, yeah, I've been following Truth Be Told Audits. I was
gonna contact you
in San Antonio when I was there, but I see you moved to Baton Rouge.
I don't know if I'm having hot flashes or what, but my fan must be thinking or Alexa thinking I'm bipolar because I keep turning off and on the fan. I don't have hot flashes anymore, but for some reason I am.
You hadn't been feeling. I know when I'm not feeling well, sometimes even though I'm not running a fever or something, I'll get cold or feel hot. But
yeah, as a matter of fact, I was having chills this morning when I was trying to sleep. That's one of the reasons why I couldn't sleep this morning.
Oh, I hope you're not catching something.
I hope not either. I did take a shower the other day and go straight outside. I forgot where. Oh, we went to Costco.
Diane Frank's furnace has already been running.
And it was raining. Remember I told you it was raining over here? And I went straight out of the shower into that rain. So probably that was a dumb move.
Truth Be Told says, I miss Texas and will be back there. I'm here just taking care of a family member until, God forbid, something happens to him. I miss Texas.
Oh.
Oh, well, very kind of you to take care of your family member. Funky says Texas will always be there. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out Truth Be Told Audits. Sounds like they might be right up my alley.
Yeah.
If they're doing paranormal stuff in graveyards, it's fun.
Oh, my son loves that stuff. Loves that. My daughter, not so much, but my son, he's all into paranormal stuff. They like watching all those paranormal movies or what are they?
Shows, different, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about Paranormal Activity? It's
yeah,
a whole series of movies.
Actual paranormal, like anything, like movies or the documentaries. That's what I meant to say. Of paranormal activity and stuff like that.
We were quite into it for a while, and like I said, we've gone on some, stayed at Lymph Mansion and down at the Crescent Hotel. So I'm very fascinated by it, but a lot of the shows I see lately, they're just, I don't know, too theatrical, I guess,
Hmm.
and feel like a lot of it's set up, or
Yeah. Well, my kids went to on one of those train ride, um, mystery train rides or something like that, where they have to figure out who killed who or whatever, or who killed the one person
oh,
in
like
that
like
clip.
the dinners and things,
Yeah,
mystery.
yeah. I thought
Did
that
they
was,
have fun?
yeah, they did. That would have been cool. I would have liked to go, but
They didn't invite you?
I'm the old lady. I would have clashed their little party. They went with friends, so
Oh.
yeah. Oh, Mike, it's okay. When I was little, I used to play the game of Clue. I know what it's like.
Colonel Mustard did
Yeah,
it with the
in
candlestick
the
in the
audit room.
ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never played that game.
No? Yeah. Truth be told, yeah, my son 23 still lives in San Antonio. I love to go on one of those train rides. I think that would be very entertaining. It's almost like an escape room. Oh yeah, they've done that too, escape rooms without me.
I've done escape rooms with my daughter. She
Yeah.
they've done all the escape rooms there is in the area, and
Wow.
they've invited me several times, and they're fun.
We have one kind of up the street from us, but I would feel I would be claustrophobic because don't they lock you in a room?
Well, not technically. If you need to go pee or something, you just knock on the door, they'll let you out.
Oh,
It's
okay.
You're not like literally locked in there. I mean, eh, you are, but they will let you out if you want out. It's not, they don't hold you hostage until
Yeah.
you figure out the clues.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, no, I'm too claustrophobic for that. Once they close the door, oh no.
No, it's not like that at all.
Okay.
And once you get inside the room, you're busy looking through for the clues and, rummaging through everything, figuring out. You don't even,
Yeah.
it's not like it's not claustrophobic and like you're locked in a room.
Yeah. Thank you, truth be told. Oh my goodness. So we don't have any Thanksgiving plans yet. We'll have to talk about that at a later time.
No, but I think this year, perhaps for the first time, well, we're going to have to try it out first because I've never had a turkey that wasn't a store bought turkey that, was more like a wild turkey grazing out. And I understand now that they taste different. I didn't think that they would. I figured turkey tasted like turkey, but apparently there's a difference. Well, like I said, we're gonna try it first ourselves and see what it tastes like. But feeding, we might be feeding the family one of our turkeys for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It'll be nice and fresh. But like I said, I, I, my husband informed me that, yeah, you might not want to do that. That they might not like it, and I'm like, it's turkey.
I'm the only one in my family that likes turkey.
Really?
Yeah, so I only get like a smaller turkey because no one else will eat it. And I can eat it for days. If there's leftovers, yay for me.
Oh, leftover turkey is like the best. Make
Yes.
some turkey tetrazzini. Mmm.
I make turkey tacos, turkey sandwiches. One time I made this mistake though. It didn't taste good, but I tried it anyway. Of making turkey pozole. Have you ever ate pozole?
Maybe.
It's usually with like a kind of, well, it's, if you eat pork, it's usually kind of pork in there, like a pork shoulder or something, and you like boil the heck out of it, and you put chili in it, you know, seasonings, onions, garlic, all that, and then you put hominy in it and cook it all up like that. But I tried, instead of using pork, I tried using the turkey. It did not come out good. So I never did that again. But yeah, I love turkey leftovers.
Diane says turkey is too dry for her. It can be dry, but that's what gravy is about.
And it depends on who makes it, because I've tasted turkeys are so juicy, just falling off the bone.
Right.
When I make them in a bag, they come out really juicy. And I love the dark meat.
Now, Diane, you're contradicting yourself. Now you're saying last year your daughter made turkey in a crock pot and it was delicious and moist. So, so now come on. Granny off her meds says, my hub says I'm spooky. I get mad and it scares the crap out of him.
Yeah, I could be scary too when I'm mad.
But that's why you got the 12 pack.
Yeah. Unless that's what's making him scared.
Truth
What?
be told,
Oh yeah,
says,
not the wing. Wait, the breast and wings are dry. That's the reason I will only eat the legs and thighs. It's a little moisture.
oh, see, I'm a breast person. I don't like the dark meat on chicken. I don't,
Well, I
and
love
that might
it.
be partially because of my gallbladder issues. That
Mm,
it doesn't like all that fat.
yeah. No, I like the dark meat and I love the wings. The wings to me are
Moist.
yeah,
Diane apparently wants me to say moist.
moist.
You know, it's one of those words that supposedly bothers some people to hear. Did you
Yeah,
know that?
yeah.
Moist. I don't know why. I've never had a word that bothers me.
Atomic Alpha has a question for you.
Where did I end up? Oh, no, good question.
In the middle of the force.
You're here with us. Welcome, Atomic Elf. Moist cake is the best. Oh, it is. Especially chocolate. It's got to be moist.
You're teasing them now. No, I love turkey. I don't know why my kids don't like it, or a lot of my family don't like it. So I always end up making a ham as well. And then every year they want me to make that green bean salad. And the year that I didn't make it, everybody was mad at me.
Green bean salad?
Yes. Green bean casserole.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
You're
sorry.
right. Exactly. No, you have to have green bean casserole with
Yeah.
the mushroom soup and those onions. What
Yes.
those crispy onion, whatever those.
Yeah, which I don't mind making it because that's the easiest thing in the world to make.
Right. Right.
Yep, they love
Have you
it.
ever made it and added bacon to it?
Yes, I have.
Yes,
They
that
love
takes it
that.
to
They love, yeah, they love
takes it to a whole nother level.
yeah, little tiny, tiny, tiny chopped up pieces.
Yes, Diane, we love moist. I will read it every time you type it, Diane. I don't have a problem with it.
Atomic Elf, no, I have not dipped my turkey in mayo, but I do make turkey sandwiches with mayo.
Yep, gotta have mayo on those turkey sandwiches.
Well, I mix it up in a bowl with mayo. That's what I do. And then I put it in the bread.
Oh, so you basically make like a turkey salad with it. Why couldn't I come up with that word? Salad, like chicken salad.
Because I said it a little while ago and it was wrong. Kind of. I just make it plain with just the turkey and put it in a bowl with mayo, mix it all up like shredded turkey, and then put it in my bread. That's it. I'm good. I definitely like candied yams with extra butter, sugar, and cinnamon. No one makes yams over here in my family.
Oh, really? No, that's a definite. You gotta have, well, sweet potato. Is there a difference between sweet potatoes and yams, or are they the same?
I think they're the same.
I think they're the same too. Yes,
No,
you
wait a
gotta
minute.
have
Are
lots
they
of
the same?
marshmallows. And my niece's mother-in-law puts, is it pecans? Or I think it's pecans. Yes, it's pecans. She puts pecans on along with the marshmallows and yum.
I like the way you say that. Pecans.
Pecans. Pecans.
Yeah, pecans. Pecans.
Pecans. Ah, yes. Gotta have the marshmallows. Truth be told says, yep, they forgot to add the marshmallows.
I've never met anyone at, Thanksgiving dinner, like every consecutive year, make the stuffing the same. Have you? Like everybody makes it different, but it's all so delicious. I've never had one that I didn't like.
Right. My sister-in-law always made one and it had apples in it. That was really good.
Yes, I've tasted them with apples. Yum. I like apples in my salad, so
I think it had raisins in there too.
I've tasted them with raisins, cranberries. Yeah, my mom used to put walnuts in hers as well. Celery. I'm
I've
making it
never
plain.
I've never actually made homemade stuffing. I always give that to somebody else's job.
Well, you know what? I don't put my stuffing in my turkey because I don't like it all moist like that.
You don't like your dressing moist?
No. Uh-uh.
Apple strudel. Yum. Atomic Elf.
I don't know how to make apple strudel.
Well, it's quite
How-
like apple pie.
Oh, is it?
Very similar in the ingredients,
Hmm.
but then you have to put the white strudely stuff on it.
Diane Frank, I stuffed the bird. It's so moist. Lots of people like stuffing that bird too.
How many sentences can we use the word moist in tonight?
Oh my God. My first turkey when I was married to my kid's father, I did leave the bag in there with
With all the
dessert.
stuff?
Yes. And I was like, what the heck is this? I did not know what it was. Nobody taught me to take the bag out.
Well, this is also another good reason to stuff your turkey because then you.
I probably would have stuffed it with the bag in there. It was so shoved up its carcass. That time the turkey was not moist.
Right. I think the crust, Atomic Elf says, I think the crust is a different composition. I think it's a sweeter crust. I
Oh,
could be
really?
wrong, but And oh my God, the neck is scary. Yeah, the neck. No,
We cook gravy with the neck.
Oh, you use the neck to make gravy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I was taught. I was not taught to take the bag of gizzards out, though, unless the neck came, sometimes the neck for some reason comes separate, and most of the time now it comes in the bag, but I've
Right.
seen it come separate as well. And I took the neck out. We made that with gravy, but heck, nobody told me about the bag that was going to be in there with the gizzards and all that. But I learned. It was my first turkey. Yeah, I use the neck heart chopped up in giblet gravy. Giblet gravy. I've never called it that, but that's a good name for it. Oh, I heard that time.
Yeah.
Your dog said, yeah, giblet gravy.
Giblet gravy. Yeah.
We got them thinking about Thanksgiving already, too. I'm getting hungry. I'm like wanting turkey now.
I know. I think I'm going to have to make something to eat, even as late as it is. Too bad. So sad.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
going to have to go try my wine and see if it's still good.
well,
I
if it
haven't gotten
tastes
it
like
back.
vinegar, it's not.
Yeah. I'll smell it first.
But it'll still be moist.
That is true. Well, chat, we'll have to think of some topics of what you guys want to talk about.
Yes. Atomic Elf says 1 year a family member was starting to lose their mind a little and they doused the turkey in balsamic vinegar. Did that make it moist?
Or
Oh,
bitter.
wait. It ended up about, wait. I ended up adding about 5 sticks of butter and basted the hell out of that thing, and it turned out pretty good. It was
Oh,
definitely moist.
there's your answer.
Diane wants us to talk about everything moist.
Well, Funky and his wife are probably laughing over there.
Oh, unless they're some of those people that can't stand the word and now they just tuned us off.
I was really upset tonight because I made some chicken with vegetables, like really sauteed what do you call it, Brussels sprouts with peppers and all that stuff, and my chicken did not come out moist. I was very upset.
Oh, it wasn't moist?
No.
That's so sad when
And
you're
it was
chicken.
chicken breast, and I cut it up really small. I sauteed it for a while, and it all the waters came out of it and everything. So I thought it was doing good, like it was going to come out really moist. But I went to go add the vegetables, and it was all dried out. I think I left it too long. Moister like juicy juice. Juicy juice. Yeah, I like food moist, but I don't like clothes that have moisture in them. That smells. Ugh. You ever smell anybody that left their clothes moist after it came out of the dryer?
It or left it too long in the washer before they put it in the dryer and the
Yes.
smell still doesn't. Yeah, no, that's musty.
I don't know how they could think that no one else is going to smell it.
Well, I'm guessing they don't have a nose that smells it or something and don't realize is my guess. But that's one of those smells. Musty is my nose doesn't work well because of all my allergies, but musty is one of those smells that I instantly smell.
Yeah. It's not a
Ugh,
nice smell at all.
no.
Diane Frank says that was old breast. That's why it wasn't moist.
Well, I was just gonna say that we just like last week pulled some chicken breast that had been in the freezer, and we're like, oh, we got to eat this or it's gonna be bad. And it was really dry. And the consistency, it was dry and kind of chewy. I was like, eh.
Yeah, my son said that too. He's all, well, hasn't it been in the freezer for a while? And I said, it's only been there since last week.
And
We got it delivered from Amazon, whatever that grocery thing is.
well, and I wonder if with chickens, if the age of the chicken when it was butchered matters too.
Oh, I don't know.
Truth be told says, yeah, it's called mold. It's bad for you. Yeah, right.
And people wear that mold. Can you believe that? That's gross. Pooh scissors, uncut like uncircumcised. Oh my goodness.
What's up, Russell? Funky says, is that Pooh Scissors? Is Pooh Scissors Russell?
I guess so. Wait, somebody said yes, age is not moist.
It's not moist.
It was not.
Oh.
One time we were camping and I got the flu. I woke up and vomited in my lap, managing to contain it in the folds of the sleeping bag. Oh, that's gross. Weeks later, my sister got around to dropping off the sleeping bag after it had been sitting.
Oh, nasty.
And you didn't say anything, huh?
And I bet you that sleeping bag was still moist.
And stanky. Pooh Scissors says I'm new. Yes, everyone hit that like button. Welcome, Pooh Scissors.
Oh, I just looked at their little sign there and their picture, and yeah, they got Pooh Scissors.
I seen that. With the Where's Waldo? That's so cute.
Nobody wants old Pooh Scissors. What kind of stuff do y'all do on your streams? Pooh Scissors wants to know. Whatever we want. What would you like to talk about? We'll talk about almost anything.
Almost, as long as it's respectful and moist.
And moist. Got to be moist.
What other word do people hate to hear? Oh my goodness. Like this one time in band camp.
Nothing like
Oh, I
band
hear
camp
that
stories.
breathing hard. Who's breathing hard over there?
That's Nala. She's about to start begging again. It starts with panting and looking at me.
Oh. Are those Pooh Scissors moist? Atomic Valve said.
Y'all Canadians? No. Nope.
Do we sound like Canadians? Texan Funky Town says he's from Texas.
We're from all over.
Yeah, we're from all over.
But none of us are Canadian.
We had who was from Australia the other day? Are they in here?
No, I haven't seen her since. What was who? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. What was her name? Would you quit?
She's all, it's snack time, woman.
Yeah, no, you hear me getting up.
Mine fell asleep, thank God. Who was it? I'm all looking up at the chat right now. See if they were here.
I know I would know her name if I saw it.
Where did Annette go? Did she leave?
She has a tendency to do that without telling us goodbye. Just disappears.
Oh, Pooh Scissors says we have a lot of Indian villagers migrating to Canada.
Indian villagers.
Immigrating to Canada.
Right. Like dot Indian or feather Indian?
And are they moist?
Oh, Funky Town says Annette listens a lot of times. Oh, I do think I remember
Comments in
before
the
Annette saying
beginning.
she goes to lays down and listens.
Mm-hmm. And comments in the beginning.
Right. She goes to bed early and rewatches in the morning what she missed when she fell asleep.
Yeah.
I've had to do that.
I think because she can't or doesn't comment or something. She's the one, is she the one that's married and can't comment because her husband's asleep or something?
Or couldn't come up.
Oh yeah, couldn't come up. That's right.
And couldn't go outside because of the bears. Was that Annette?
I don't know.
I don't remember who that was. Or was that Diane? I know Diane's got bears.
Oh my goodness.
We love feather Indians in Canada. So Pooh Scissors is in Canada.
Mm.
Is it moist in Canada?
Well, he says he likes us. This stream is a hoot. Diane Frank has the bears.
Right. So was it you, Diane, we were trying to get to come up one night and you said you couldn't because of your husband and you couldn't go outside because of the bears? Maybe it was Diane and not Annette. Oh yeah, she says, yeah, I have the bears. Okay, must have been Diane. Oh, look. Now my cat's wanting to. I had to go plug in my phone because
You
I
said
was.
no, not me.
Oh no,
She
not
has the
me.
bears, but I don't think she'd be going out if the bears were out there. Well, it's getting late. I was gonna say, girls, it's getting late.
It
Chat.
is. It's almost midnight here.
Yeah. I like to say I got to get up early for something, but I can't think of anything. It's just getting moist in here. I got to go check on that wine.
You better.
Diane said I'd really be moist if it attacked me. Yes, you would. That would not be a good thing.
Moist and well tenderized.
Well, have yourself a moist evening. Have yourself the moistiest good dreams.
Well, I'm going to have to find a bathroom before things get moist.
Thank you, Truth Be Told, for coming on. We'll watch out for your channel.
Yes, I will definitely have to check out your channel. Maybe I'll fall asleep to your channel tonight.
What's that other channel that you were talking about earlier that I said I was going to look at? Something scary?
Being scared.
Being scared. Okay, I'm looking
Being
at that
scared.
one too.
Okay, so it's really not scary. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. It's
Yeah, which I wouldn't watch it right now if it was going to be scary.
It's, like I said, I don't usually even make it far enough into the stories, but a lot of them are supposedly true stories, and a lot of them to me sounded like it was people with overactive imaginations, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
That, were being scared over nothing.
Yeah.
Because someone said the word moist.
Ooh, Mufasa. Okay,
All right.
B-E-I. I'm spelling it wrong. I'm looking for it right now before it comes out of my mind.
B-E-I-N-G.
Yeah, I put the G instead of the N. Okay, there we go. All right, I just started putting it on my search so I don't forget what it's called.
There you go. I know.
All right. Well, you guys
Bad
have
when
a
we have
good
to write
evening.
things down.
What was that? Sorry, I was
But
eating.
it's getting bad when we have to, write things down in
I
places so we can
know.
remember them 2 minutes later.
I know. The last time my doctor visit, she said, if you're forgetting things, start writing things down. I'm like, gee, thanks, doc.
Right. But then you have to remember to write it down.
Yeah, where I put it, where I put what I wrote on. What did I write on?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
need sticky notes all over my house.
yeah, me either. All right. Good night, Funky. Good night, Ellie Mae. Good night, chat. Love you
Sweet
guys.
dreams,
Love all you
everyone.
guys. Thank you, ladies, so much. We had a blast tonight.
Yes, have a moisty evening.
Thank you
Love
for
you
being here,
all.
Truth Toad, Atomic, Pooh Scissors, Pooh Scissors,
The military one too. What was her name? Let me see. Go back.
Private Private Rose.
Yeah,
Private
Private
Rose.
Rose. Thank you all
Thank
for
you, Fernanda. Love ya. Love you, ladies.
Love you guys. Have a
love
good
you
night. Sweet
guys. Good night.
dreams. Have a moist night.
Yes. Moisty dreams.
Good night, guys.
Moisty.
Good night. I can't right now. I need to take my medicine. Come on, and then I will. Cut the light off, shut the door. Do you need to pee?